James Baker got convicted of carrying a concealed weapon, which wasn't the reason he was originally arrested.
Right.
He got found not guilty of the reason he was originally arrested, or the original charges.
Which led to the search of his car.
The charges that led to the search of the car, it was not guilty. So had the police not arrested him, which they shouldn't have apparently since he was not guilty, there would be no issue with the gun that was legally transported, except it wasn't in a case designed for a firearm.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what that even is. But I guess the attorney said there's lots of good information in there for an appeal. That they did a lot of things wrong.
That's good.
I asked for a copy of the transcripts. It takes a while before they get out. I'll get a PDF of that.
Yep.
And I'll send it to you too, Nate, and we'll look it over and see what kind of ridiculous stuff happened. The one good thing I heard was that the guys wanted to testify, and their attorney was sharp enough to say no.
Yeah.
You're not going on the stand.
Yeah, that's good.
Part of the problem was they found a lot. This is a warning, people. They found a lot of emails and Facebook posts about them talking about, I don't want to put words in their mouth, but things that could be questionable in their legality. But it was on Facebook, and they were comments. But how they wanted to aggravate the police, that they were challenging them, that they were willing to be martyrs and killed for the cause and stuff like that.
Well, none of that is illegal.
No,
and they absolutely have the right to say all of it.
But the attorney said, I don't want you guys up there talking because that'll open it all up and you guys will shoot yourself in the foot.
Right.
Shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, I don't know that they've ever done that, shot themselves in the foot. But.
No, I know. I was trying to make a gun funny. Nothing funny about that. So anyways, we'll see. We'll let you know what happens if the Court of Appeals hears it or not. It sounds to me like they really got rode up on a rail, but other people are saying, well, they asked for it.
I don't think it works that way.
Yeah,
though.
I know.
I don't think you can just ask for it.
No law against being an idiot, I guess.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Not
yeah.
yet.
And that was part of James's lawyer's defense was...
They were idiots?
Yeah. He said, I'll be the first to say that they were idiots, but it's not illegal. Yeah, so that's ridiculous. I hope they win appeal. I don't know that will help James, but I don't know how much it'll help Brandon because he was convicted of the
all of them
disturbing the peace and resisting arrest and whatever it was. So,
but it wasn't
crazy.
Well, I don't know if it was his car. Maybe that was part of the reason it was his car.
I don't know.
I don't know whose car it was.
I don't know.
Anyways, speaking of ridiculous laws,
and one of the lawyers. Also had this case.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. There's a connection.
And we talked about it. The guy that was warming up his car in his driveway and got a ticket because it was illegal. It was against the local ordinance.
To have a running car.
To have a running car in your own driveway. Unattended and unlocked. The legislature in Michigan said, that's kind of weird. That's not what we intended. So they passed a law that specifically says...
You can warm up
your car in your own driveway.
Yeah.
Doesn't do him much good for his ticket.
Right.
Still got paid.
And court costs.
Jeez. Yeah. So that's some good news.
Because he fought it and lost.
He did, yeah.
Judge says, you can't do it. It's legal.
Crazy.
What? Stupid judges. I hate judges.
All of them?
Every one of them.
Wow.
There's a reason they became judges.
I don't know many judges.
I do. They're all bad. Every one of them.
Okay.
I've never met a good judge.
Okay.
Look at Caddyshack. That guy, he was a judge.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a dink.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted Knight. Rodney Dangerfield was just trying to play golf, and that guy was a dink to him.
All right.
Another thing from Michigan. Senate race. Debbie Stabenow, Democrat.
She's up for a re-election, which is good.
Yeah. And apparently somebody threw their hat in the ring. Literally a hat. He wears a hat on stage.
Literally a ring. Yeah, Kid Rock. I don't know if this is serious or not, but there's I think it's kidrockforsenate.com or something. He tweeted and said, no, it's a real website. It's legitimate. So
I think he's testing the waters.
Yeah, I think he is. That's interesting. I mean, why not? We had Reagan. He was in show business.
Yeah.
Right? Trump.
Well, look at what's his Saturday Night Live guy?
Chris Farley?
No, he didn't, I don't think he ran for anything, but he's from Minnesota.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, you sure do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, they're a comedy team. He's a writer for Saturday Night Live for 1,000 years.
Okay, that's good. But
come on,
I don't know.
If I say his name, you go, oh yeah,
yeah.
He was a funny comedian guy.
Okay, great. Oh, yeah. Adam Sandler.
Oh no.
All right,
but they know each other.
Let's move on.
Come on, what's his name? I'm not going to move on until I know his name.
I don't know. Are you looking it up? Don't look it up. That's just going to cause problems.
Why will it cause problems?
We did have some questions about the judges. While you're wasting time over there, you don't like Scalia,
Al Franken.
You don't like any of the Supreme Court justices either, Brian?
Al Franken, not all.
Al Franken.
Have you ever heard of him?
Yeah, I've heard of Al Franken.
All right.
What about it?
He was in show business.
All right.
He's a senator. God forbid.
Since we're talking about comedy,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Let's talk about civil asset forfeiture.
Not a senator.
Another.
Governor.
Okay, are you done?
I'm kind of done.
I was pumped up for the show, but that's changing quickly.
I'm getting pumped up now. The Sudafed's kicking in.
Sudafed.
What's next, boss?
I don't know. I lost my place. Hang on. Where are we?
We have civil asset forfeiture.
Oh yeah, this is another Michigan one. But the Michigan State Police. This is like the 24th annual report that they've put out. They put out a report that essentially shows all of the agencies that have reported civil where they took stuff away from people,
right?
And
civil
got to keep
asset
it. Yeah,
forfeitures.
Yeah, so they take money from a drug dealer in the ideal case, I guess, or not, and they get to keep it. Or they take a scale or a grow light or whatever it is. It turns out, according to this report from the Michigan State Police, 10% of the civil asset forfeiture.
It's not so easy.
No, it's not. Civil asset forfeiture cases in Michigan had no charges that were associated with the reason that the agency took whatever the assets were away from the person.
In other states, it's higher.
Probably,
but this is a problem.
10% is horrible.
Yeah,
it's horrible. So there were 5,205 incidents in 2016, where about 520 of them there were no charges, but the agencies kept whatever they took.
Right.
And I thought it was.
Are we talking
about? A total of like $12 million.
Yeah.
That's cash and property and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What I thought was weird, though, and this probably plays into that 10%. Out of the 5,000, there were almost 4,000 incidents where nobody claimed the property.
Okay.
So what do you that? So
this could include a house.
It could include a house. It could include whatever. But what I'm saying, if nobody claims the property, so the police think they have a drug dealer, they take the money away from them, and then the prosecutor says, no, we're not going to charge them, and the guy never shows up to get his money back. Right. Whose fault is that?
I don't know, but I don't think they make it easy for them to get it back.
No, they certainly don't make it easy for them to get it back.
When they say nobody claimed it, I know a lot of people that have tried to get their property back and were told to go climb a tree.
Yeah. This was weird. $26,000 of the stuff that was stolen was donated. Like, they donate it to nonprofits and things, and to schools. Schools got grow lights and scales and things.
Well, we do have medical marijuana, so they might have a trade school on how to grow pot.
Nah, I think they probably gave them like to the biology department, or maybe
to grow pot.
Probably not to grow pot.
And scales?
Well, yeah, they have to measure their cocaine.
Okay,
in 8th grade biology.
Yeah, that's a chemistry class.
They gave away $26,000. The police agencies kept $6.5 million.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
How do you think they buy
insane.
Their pot?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
There's a big, there's a big wave going around the country. A lot of people are not happy with this as more and more people are becoming aware, and there's been some national bills proposed and discussion on trying to make some rules on when they can actually take your property. And one of the things were after a conviction, that they just can't take it and keep it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get dropped or found not guilty, they don't give it back. They can only take it after your conviction.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. And just because you're convicted doesn't mean you're guilty.
Yeah. So, right. Yeah, absolutely. Here's the thing, though. We're not talking about cases where somebody was charged and then they were found not guilty. We're talking about cases where there were no charges at all.
Right.
That's like worst case scenario.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's like, Brian, you committed no crime. We're not even charging you with it, but I'm going to take your headphones.
Yeah. Not my headphones.
Well, then you wouldn't be able to hear me.
Oh, well, here, take them.
All right, you want to take a break?
I think, well, we should.
Break time.
Okay, let's do a trivia then on the break.
Okay.
All right, this is economic geology. Which state produces 2/3? That's almost 66.6%.
Almost.
Which state produces 2/3 of America's iron ore?
Oh, that's
Iron's
a good one.
Really important
in this
country.
Yeah. 2/3. Which state? So there's one state that produces 2/3
of all iron in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
Lock it in and rip the knob off. Red State Talk Radio.
My Parents Open Carry, a pro-gun kids book from White Feather Press. 13-year-old Brenna and her parents spend their day in typical fashion. But what's not so typical is that Brenna's parents lawfully open carry handguns for self-defense. And the Strongs join a growing number of families who are standing up for their Second Amendment right and bringing gun ownership out of the closet. Order your copy of this unique kids book at myparentsopencarry.com.
It's a bumpy ride through the political jungle with Nate and Brian.
Believe me, if I started murdering people, there'd be none of you left.
If you're 85 or younger, would you like peace of mind and comfort for your family? We're Final Expense Direct with an urgent message for you. The average funeral today costs over $8,000, but the most you'll get from government benefits is $255. How will your family pay the difference? We can help. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam. You'll have lifetime coverage, and your plan can't be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Call now for free information about our senior plans. Answer a few simple questions and receive approval right on the phone. Plus, call right now and we'll give you a discount prescription card for free. Call 800-350-3211. That's 800-350-3211. Again, 800-350-3211.
Whenever I'm feeling a little down under, I can always count on Nate and Brian for their interesting perspective on topics important to freedom and civil rights by listening to the At Odds Show. Nate and Brian cover important topics with insight, intelligence, and of course humor. I can always expect a laugh or two. So if you want to be informed and have a great time, give these guys a listen.
At Odds.
The At Odds Show with the greatest political talk show hosts in history, Nate and Brian. And it's sad that they actually believe that. So give a listen because the delusional need love too.
Are you looking for some way cool t-shirts? Check out ChugDug.com. They have hundreds of crazy fun t-shirts like gun, patriotic, and you better believe zombie shirts. At ChugDug.com, you'll find quality shirts at a quality price. All shirts start at just $10 with free shipping over $50. Mention Radio 1 coupon code at checkout and grab a cool 10% off. That's ChugDug.com. T-shirts with attitude.
Hi, I'm Brian.
And I'm Nate.
If you like the At Odds Show,
And we know you do.
why not order your very own At Odds t-shirt sizes small to 6XL in a cool black color?
So support our show. Check out the great prices at chugdug.com or head over to our website, atoddshow.com, and click the link.
And unlike listening to our show, You won't be disappointed.